Alright, Math Star, end of course, 118, 070620, 01-46 question. Start with the first one. Alright, so we have 5 times 3 is 15x, 5 times that is 15. So now we're going to go add 15, add 15. These are gone. So 15x equals 16x plus 15 minus 16x minus 16x. So that was going to give you negative 1x equals 15. Divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. So x is a negative 15. This one, multiply LCD, 12, 12, 12, 12. So 3 divides 12, 4. 12 divides 12, 1. 4 divides 12, 3. That's 4z equals 1z plus 27. Minus 1z minus 1z. These are gone. So 3z equals 27. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So z equals 9. This one. Minus 2.1, minus 2.1. These are gone. So we have negative 23 from this. Divide by negative 4.6. Divide by negative 4.6. So that's going to give you x is a 5. Alright. 4 times 3 is 12x. 4 times that is negative 6.4. 3x in that. Add 6.4, add 6.4. These are gone. 12x equals 3x. Minus 3x minus 3x. So 9x equals 0. Divide by 9, divide by 9. 0 divided by 9 is 0. Find the total amount in the compound interest account, 2,630, is compounded annually at a rate of 10% for 1 year. So how much is it? 2,630. Annual means 1. R is 10% or 0.10, and time is 1 for year. Put it in the formula, the numbers. 1 times 1 is 1, and this one is copy it. 2,630, 1 plus that to the 1 power. And in this, let's do it in a calculator. Okay. Here we go. Let's put this. So we're going to put 2630, this number, parentheses 1 plus 0.10 divided by 1 to the power of 1. It's going to give us $2,893.00 using your graphing calculator, of course. Alright, next problem. This one, let's go ahead and what the difference is first. 6 times that is 12. 6 times that is 6x. Minus 6 minus 6, these are gone. So we have minus 6x plus 6, negative 8x on this side. Now, add 6x, add 6x. These are gone. So that's going to give you negative 2x is greater than or equal to 6. Now, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. So you divide by negative. Turn the alligator around, divide by negative. So this goes this way. So x less than or equal to negative 3, or negative 3 this way, or from negative 3 to negative infinity. Like that. Okay. Now, graph x plus 2y equals x. Let's rewrite this. First, let's solve for y. Minus x minus x. So 2y equals this. Divide by 2 by 2 by 2. So y equals negative 3 minus 1/2 x. So now y equals negative 1/2 x minus 3. This one here. We're going to use this. Put a 0 in there. 0 times that is 0 minus 3 is negative 3. Let's put a 2 in there. Negative 1/2 of 2. 2's cancel. Negative 1, negative 3 is negative 4. So we have these points here. So you have negative. So 0 and negative 3. 0 and negative 3. We have 2 and negative 4 right there. So there's the 2 points right there. Okay. So start here, solve it, put the numbers in. Or let's use a graphing calculator. So y is negative 1/2. So parentheses negative 1 divided by 2 x, negative 1/2 x, big minus sign 3, and then hit graph. Alright, so now, see the graph right here? Goes this way. See the graph right there? And you can use a trace to get you to points. So it says 0 and minus minus 3 is 1 point. Same thing as this. You can just trace and move it around, find some other points. Okay, next one. Y equals 1/2 x. Put some numbers. 0 in there. 0 times that. 0 minus 1, -1. Put a 2 in there. Put a 2 there. 1/2 of 2. 2 is cancelled. 1 minus 1 is 0. So now we have 0 and -1. And we have 2 and 0. Connect the dots. Okay. Domain -infinity to infinity. Range is -infinity to infinity. Now, or calculator. Yes, of course. Let's put in a calculator. So we have parentheses 1 divided by 2 x minus 1 and hit graph. So now that's the graph. Looks kind of like this one. Or do a trace on it. You can find some other points in there. Okay. 0, -1, 0, -1. Right there. Okay, go next one. Graph y equals 4x and y equals 4x plus 2. Alright, windows, anyway, set the windows up, put y1 equals 4x, y2 equals 4x plus 2. So put in a calculator, sure, let's do that right now. Alright, so windows is fine. So now 4x. So y equals 4x, hit graph. There's one line. Now put the next one. 4x plus 2. 4x plus 2, hit graph. There we go. So they're parallel lines like this. Or like that one right there. So there you go. And then they never intersect. Plot the intercept to graph this. Alright, so we need to find the x-intercept. Like y equals 0. 0 there. That's going to be 0. 2x. This is gone. Divide by 2, divide by 2. So x is -2 or -2, 0. That's 1 point. Find the y-intercept. Let x equals 0. Put a 0 there. 0, 0 minus 4y. -4y is this. Divide by -4, divide by -4. Y equals 1. So 0, 1 is the other point. So -2 and 0. And 0, 1, connect the dots. Plot the intercepts to graph the equation. In domain -infinity, infinity, range is -infinity, infinity. This way, that way. Let's graph this using x, y intercepts. Okay. Find the x-intercept, let y equals 0. 0 equals this. -7 minus 7. -7 equals this. Divide by that, divide that. -1 equals x. So -1 comma 0 is x-intercept. Now the y-intercept, let x equals 0. So 0 there. That's going to be 0, so y is 7. So at 0, you're going to get what? 7. So the graph is going to be -1, 0, and 0 and up 7. Connect the dots. Okay. Or with a calculator, sure, let's do it that way. And let's get my machine here. Okay. Alright. So y is going to be 7x plus 7. 7x plus 7. Hit graph. And there it goes. Which looks like this right here. And you can do a trace if you want to find some other points like 0, 7, 0, 7, so on. Okay. -infinity, infinity, -infinity, infinity, domain range. This one, y equals 5. So y is always 5. So 0, 5, 1, 5 is the points in there, are there? So then 0, 5, 1, 5. So it's just a line going across like this. So the domain is all the numbers. And the range is just 5. That's it. 5. Domain, range is just 5. Or can I use a calculator? Sure, let's do that. Y equals 5. So you just put y equals 5. Hit graph. There it goes, straight across, just like that. Next one. X equals -7. Always. -7, so y can be 0, 1 is fine. So at -7, 0, and -7 up 1, the line goes this way. So now domain. This is going to be -7. Range goes from -infinity to +infinity. So domain, -7. Range, -infinity to infinity. Okay. Find the slope of the line that goes through the given points. x1, y1, x2, y2. Here's the slope formula. So 10 minus 4, 5 minus 2. On top we have 10 minus 4, 5 minus 2 from y1, y2, x1, x2. So now we have 6 over 3. Divide those numbers. You're going to get what? 2. Find the slope of the line that goes through the given points. Put these numbers in there. y1, y2, x1, x2. So you have 6 minus minus is 6 plus 9 is 15. 3 minus 3 is 0. 15 divided by 0. Division by 0 is undefined. Slope is undefined. Find the slope of the line that goes through the given points. 9, 1, -4, -8. Put them in there. y1, y2, x1, x2. Put them in there. So 1 minus minus is 1 plus 8 is 9. And in the bottom you have 9 minus minus, minus plus 4 is 13. 9 over 13 is the slope. That's it. We're done. Find the slope of the line that goes through the given points. 3, 2, -8 and 2. So y1 and y2 is 2 minus 2, 3 minus minus 8. 2 minus 2 on top. 3 plus 8, 11. 0 over 11. 0 divided by 11 is still going to be what? 0. Yes. Because 0 is on top. Find the slope of the line if it exists between 0 and -4 and 5 and up 4. So here's the numbers. y1, y2, x1, x2. Put the numbers in there. -4, -4 is going to be -8. 0 minus 5 is -5. A negative by negative is going to be a positive 8 over 5. Find the slope of the line if it exists between this and this. y1, y2, x1, x2. Right there and right there. So put the numbers in. -4, -6. 1 minus 1. -4, -6, -10. And the bottom 1 minus 1 is 0. So division by 0 is undefined. So the slope is undefined. For the graph on the right, determine the slope is positive, negative, 0, undefined. So here's the numbers. 1.90 and 1.996. Put the numbers in here. y1, y2, x1, x2. So we have 6 minus 0, 1.9 minus 1.9, 6 over 0. Division by 0 is undefined, so slope is undefined. Find the slope of the line y equals -3x minus 5. So this right here, that's your slope. From this y equals mx plus b, slope, y-intercept. So slope is right there. And the y-intercept is this, or you can use that one right there. If it's in that form right there. Solve for y. So -8 is positive. -8 is positive. So -7 times that, -7x, that times that, -21. And then -5, -5, these are gone. So we have y equals -7x minus 26. Find the slope of the line through the given points. x1, y1, x2, y2. Put the numbers in. So 2.4 minus that. 2.9 minus minus is plus. So we have this number, -4.2 over 5.6. Divide those numbers in your calculator and you're going to get a negative 0.75. Use the slope-intercept formula in the equation to graph this. So put the numbers, that's all. 0. 0 times that is 0 plus 2 is 2. 1. -1. 5 times 1 is -5. 2 minus 5 is -3. So we have 0. So we have 0 and 2. And we have 1 and -3. Connect the dots. Or, and domain is negative infinity. Range is infinity to infinity. Can I put it in a calculator? Sure, let's do that. Okay. Let's go. So, y is negative 5x, little minus sign, plus 2, and hit graph. There it goes. So you can do a trace if you want. Get a point in there, like 0 and 2, or same thing. Okay. All right. Use the slope intercept form to graph this. Same thing. Put some numbers in there. 0. Do it to that. 0 minus 3, negative 3. 7. Put a 7 in there. 7 is cancelled out. A minus 3 is 5. So 0 is negative 3. And then at 7 is up 5. And connect the dots. Or use the calculator. Sure. Let's do that. Alright. So we have y parentheses 8 over 7. 8 divided by 7 x, big minus sign 3, hit graph. And you can do trace if you want. Get you a point. 0 and negative 3 is 1 point. And right there, 1 point. Okay. Alright, next one. Write the equation of a line with a given slope and a y-intercept. Alright. So, we have slope is 4, y-intercept is b is 1, y equals mx plus b, so 4 goes here for the slope, and right there. So y equals 4x plus 1. Alright. Find the equation of a line with a given slope that passes to a given point. Write the equation in this form. So slope, point, put the numbers in the point slope formula. Negative, negative is positive. Negative, negative is positive. That turns out negative x. That turns out negative 3. Negative 5. These are gone. So y equals negative 1x minus 8. Or y equals negative x minus 8. Or you can bring this over here to the other side, make it into x plus y equals negative 8. Find the equation of a line that goes through 2 points. So let's do a 2-point formula right here. So now we're going to put the numbers in there. 2 point. Let me just label that. 2-point formula. Okay, that one right there. So now, go from there. Put the numbers in there. So we have minus 7 is going to be negative 7. 7 minus 14. 14 minus 7. So negative 7 over 7 is going to be negative 1. Negative 1 times that is it's going to be negative 1x. And it's going to be 14. Add 7, these are gone. So y equals negative 1x plus 21. Or y equals negative x plus 21. You don't need the 1. Alright. Find the slope intercept formula line whose slope is 2 and passes to this point. So the formula again, point slope. So we're going to have point slope. Let me write that down. Point slope formula. There it is. Right there again. Alright, so use it. Put it in there. So put the numbers in. Negative, negative is positive. 2 times that is 2x. 2 times that is 4. And then add 3. These are gone. So y equals 2x plus 7. The answer. Find the slope intercept equation of the line that has the given characteristics. Slope, point. Let's put it in the point slope formula again. So negative 2, and then that's going to be 0. So x minus 0 is still x. And write that one down. Negative 7 times negative 7x. Now add 2. So y equals negative 7x plus 2. Find the equation of the line described below. Write the equation in slope intercept form. Solve for y, if possible, of course. Here's the slope. Here's the point. So put the numbers in here. So negative, negative is positive. Negative, negative is positive. That times that is down. That times that's going to be 28 over 9. So now minus 3 minus 3. Let's switch this. Let's multiply by 9 times that is 27 over 9. So this number is the same. Now negative 28 and negative 27 is going to be a negative 55. So y equals negative 7/9 x minus 55 over 9. Find the value of this with this number. So let's put the -1 in there. So -1 to -1 square 1. 4 times -1, -4 times -1 is a positive 4 and the 2. 4 and 1 is 5, 5 and 2 is 7. Part 1. Write the equation standard formula line that contains a point and it's parallel. Parallel to this means it has to be the same. See this right here, they're the same slope. Put the numbers in here. Y minus 3 equals 4 times x minus 1 plus 1. So 4 times that's 4x, 4 times that's 4. Add 3, so y equals 4x plus 7 is the answer. Or rewrite it as negative 4x plus y equals 7. Or multiply by -1, which is going to give us 4x minus y equals -7. Leave it in this form right here. Write the equation in standard formula line that contains a point this and it's perpendicular. Alright, so perpendicular to this means you're going to have to get the reciprocal of this, 1 over 4, and change the sign. Positive to a -1/4. So there it is. So now, put the numbers in. Y minus 3 equals -1/4 times x minus 1 plus 1. -1/4 of this, -1/4 of this. So now add 3. So these are gone. So now multiply this by 4. -1/4 x minus 1/4. It'd be 12 over 4. So this right here is going to give you 11 over 4. Now, bring this over here. 1/4 x plus y equals 11 over 4. Multiply by 4, multiply by 4. So 4 times that, and 4 times that, and these cancel. So now we're in this form right here. So now divide this is just 1x. You don't need that, the 1. So x plus 4y equals what? 11. Find the domain and the range of the given relation. So domain is just the first numbers. See the first numbers right there? All these first numbers in pairs, that's the domain. Range is all the second numbers in there. Second numbers are the 0, the -6, the 1, and the 7. Okay. Determine the given relation is a function. Okay, so -5 goes to -4. That's the only place it goes. Yes. 6 goes to 2. That's the only place it goes. Yes. -1 goes to -2, that's it, right? And 3 goes to 4, yes. So yes, this is a function because the first number, -5, only goes to -4, nowhere else. Just that. Same thing for this, same thing for this, for that. Now, determine if the given relation is a function. 6 goes to 2, but also 6 goes to -8, and 6 also goes to -7, so 6 goes to 3 different numbers. Since the first number goes to different numbers, second, third, different numbers, then it's not a function. H of -5. Put an 85 there. 85 is 25. 25 times that is 150 minus 2 is 148. Or you can write it as a point, -5, comma 148. There's my answer. 37 part 2. Put 0 in there. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times that is 0. Minus 2 is -2. Or 0, comma -2 is the point. 1. Put a 1 in there. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times that is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 1, comma 4 is the point, or that one right there. Alright. Find the domain and range. Domain is this way. So domain goes what? Infinity, infinity. Range goes from the bottom to the top. So the bottom is this is 4, and then it goes up. So the range is from 4 to infinity, or y is bigger than or equal to 4, right there, that way. Domain, range is that way. Find the domain and range of the relation. So domain, this way, looks like it's -infinity to infinity, and range is, that's it, right there. So domain is -infinity to infinity, and range is just what? -3, that's it. So the range is this, domain is that. Alright, so I'll system of linear equations by graphing. So we gotta put these two graphs using machine, of course. Let's do that. Let's get a calculator here and graph these guys. So Windows, that's fine. Y, -x, -4. So -x, big sign 4, hit graph. We got one graph, one line, second line. Y is going to be 2x plus 5 head graph. There we go. And you can do a trace, and you can start getting close to this point right there. So it looks like it's going to be a -3 and a -1. Yep, -3 and -1 right. See those numbers here? So, and -3 and -1 right there is that's the solution for this. Okay, using your graphing calculator, of course. Solve the system of equation by substitution method. Alright, so let's see. We're going to substitute y equals 5x plus 1. This right here for the y. So 2 times that is 10, 2 times that is 2. So we have this left over. So now we're going to go ahead and minus 2 minus 2. 4x equals this. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So x is 2. Got one answer. Put this number back in the first one. Sub it right there. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 and 1 is 11. So x is 2. Y is 11. Solve the system equation by addition method. So if we add them straight down, nothing's going to happen. But if we multiply by, see the 3 and 4 here? Let's change the sign, -3 and 4. Multiply by -4 here, 3 there. So that's going to give you -4x, -12y equals this. 15x plus 12y equals that. Now add them straight down. So 12 minus 12 is gone. This is 11x equals -44. Divide by 11, divide by 11. So x is -4. Substitute back in this one here. -4 plus 3y is this. Add 4, add 4. 3y is 3. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So y equals what? 1. So -4 and 1 is our answer for that. So now, the numbers total 51. Add them together, 51. And the difference is 23. And you subtract them, x minus y is 23. First number, second number. So now straight down, 2x, y, 0, 74. So 2x is 74, divided by 2, divide 2, so 37 is one answer. So now substitute this back up here. So we have 37 plus y is this, minus 37 minus 37, so y equals what? 14. So 37 and what? 14, the answers. Jim Beller is in pricing speed pass train fares for a group trip to New York. 3 adults and 4 children will pay $124. 2 adults and 3 children will pay $88. So we have this set up here. So we're going to multiply this by -3 and this by 4. Straight across. So we're going to get these numbers. So now this is going to be -1a. This is 0. -20. Divided by -1a equals this. Divided by -1. So a is 20. Now back in here, substitute it in there. So 3 times 20 is 60. Minus 60 minus 60, these are gone. 4c equals 64. Divide by 4, divide by 4. C equals 16. So adults is $20 ticket. Children's are $16. Karen and Randy Buse have a jar containing 60 coins, all of which are either quarters or nickels. The total value of the coins in the jar is $8.40. How many of each type of coin do they have? Quarters and nickels. Quarters plus nickel is 60, and the values are going to be 8.40. Let's multiply by these numbers here. -0.5 times this, and 1 times this. Multiply straight across, we get this numbers here. So now, if we add them straight down, we're going to have, this is going to be 0 again. That's going to be 0.20, and this is going to be 5.40. And this is gone. Now, 0.20 divides, 0.20 divides, these are gone. So Q equals 27. Substitute back in here. So 27 plus n is this, minus 27 minus 27, so n equals what? 33. Quarters, 27, nickels, 33. Perform the indicator operations. We're going to add this and this one together. Alright, since this is a plus, let's copy this. This doesn't change anything, stays the same. So -x minus 6 plus 2x squared plus x minus 6. Now we have -1x and a 1x, so 1x and -1x, these are gone. So we have left 2x squared, and -6 and -6 together is a -12. And that's the end of that right there.